Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a review of the ARP9 and PCC9 submachine guns. First, let's get into the differences of the two. What you're looking at now is the PCC9 with a Magpul foregrip. The differences between the two are that the ARP9 has a different stock with less battery space, a shorter barrel and thus a shorter rail, and a different flash hider. The ARP, instead of having a flash hider like this does, or a muzzle brake, it has an amplifier. They both run the same mags, have the same sights, same trigger, same internals. Everything is the same, other than the things that I just listed. First, let's go over what you get in the box. You get the gun and the 300 round high cap magazine. The grip that I have on there is not included. Let's talk about the pros of this gun. The price overall is $245. That's pretty cheap for the caliber of gun that you're getting. The ergonomics, they're extremely good. The pistol grip feels amazing, and the overall length and stock also feel very nice. The rails. So for both of them, I believe the ARP only has 2 M-LOK rail slots, and this one has 3. So you have a good amount of M-LOK rails. Also, you have a pick rail on the top. The flash hider, it looks extremely aggressive, which I like. To me, it looks way better than the one on the ARP9. I like the fact that on the PCC9, the battery space is a lot bigger, and the stock itself looks better and is much bigger and rubberized, so it's easier to shoulder. The stock is adjustable. You adjust it by this lever right here, and I believe it is a 5-position stock. The out-of-the-box trigger is insane. I will show you this now. Okay, so here you can see the trigger response. So it's got very little, it has a lot of take-up, but that take-up isn't very hard to pull. And then you hit a wall here, and it is a micro switch trigger. So that is brake. That's the reset. Brake, reset, brake, reset, brake, reset. It feels very, very good. And it's very easy to spam too. Another thing that a lot of people don't know about this gun is it has a 3-round burst mode. You can convert the full auto capability of this gun to a 3-round burst. All you have to do is put it in semi, hold down the trigger until you hear a beep, and then when you switch it to full, it will then be 3-round burst. To change it back, you do the same thing, switch it to semi, hold it for 10 seconds till you hear a long beep, and then you're good. It's back to full auto. Next thing I like about this, because it has a slightly longer barrel, it has a little bit better range than the ARP9. The next thing I like about this is the hop-up. So here is your hop-up wheel right here, and you adjust it down to go down. You spin that, or you go up to increase the hop. Another thing I like about this is the plastic quality is amazing. This is a G and G gun, and it is mid-tier, so you should expect the plastic quality to be pretty good. Also, the gun has an RPS of 22 shots per second. Another thing I like about it is the mag release. So, as you can see, right here is the mag release. It's almost like an AK where you grab the mag and you just flip it forward and it comes out. Same thing going in. And you hear a nice, solid click. The last thing I like about it is the selector switch. It's very positive click from each thing, and it is textured so that it's easier to hit while you're manipulating the gun. Some of the things I don't like about it. The iron sights out of the box are pretty bad for me. I even painted them and I still don't really like them. Here are the iron sights. Here's the rear sight. Here's the front sight. They don't come painted. They are fully adjustable, as you can see right here and right here. and they do flip down. So if you're not an iron sight guy, you can just throw it there, or if you have a scope and say it fails, you can use the iron sights. The next thing I don't like about it is the bad stock high cap. So not only is this high cap only hold 300 rounds, which, you know, you could argue that's average for an M4, but it doesn't feed very well, and on top of that, the wheel is kind of in the mag. Like, it's kind of hard to really get your hand on it. However, it is pretty wide and pretty aggressive when you do go for it, which makes it a little bit easier, but yeah. Another thing I don't like about it is the mag. You know, as I said earlier, but something that I do like is G and G makes a manual drum mag, and this thing is also compatible with the classic Army drum mag, which is auto winding. So you just, and there you go. And also, classic Army makes the X9 mid caps as well. Those are the only mid caps available for either the ARP9 or the PCC9 at this point. And I have heard from a lot of people that they feed extremely well. The last two things I don't like about it is the sling mounts. So there's one sling mount here, as you can see, and then the only other sling mounts on here would be back here in the stock. I know a lot of viewers are newer, so I'm going to show you how to access the battery on almost any M4. So you see that tab right there? There's one on each side. You're going to want to squeeze these, and then this butt pad's going to come off. For this gun, once the butt pad's off, you just take this out, which is pretty easy, and then you have access to your wires right here. And then obviously you just reverse it to put everything back together. Okay, so I'm going to be shooting with 2.5s today. With 2.5s, this gun chronos at around 300 feet per second with an 11.1 LiPo. And I am going to be shooting at 75 feet at a 6-inch pie pan 10 times, seeing how many times it hits.
2 sighter shots and 10 regular shots. Miss, 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 hit, miss, hit, 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 hit.
The gun scored an 8 out of 10 on the accuracy test, which is pretty good considering how short of a barrel it has compared to most M4s.
Full auto accuracy.
Okay, so this is how to put the gun in burst. You're going to put it in semi, hold this until you hear the beep. There you go. And now, full auto is a 3-round burst. Same thing to put it back. You just semi for 10 seconds. You know, until you hear the beep. And now it's full auto.
Full auto.
Here's the semi-auto trigger response. So it's pretty decent. I can spam pretty well. So yeah. My final thoughts on this gun. It is very good to run a SMG platform in airsoft because you're not losing as much range or deadliness as you would be in real life with an SMG. This was my first ever AEG and I love it. G and G is an amazing company. They make really good products. And the gun is just a beast overall. It's pretty accurate. It has an insane rate of fire. You can run an auto winding drum mag, which basically turns this gun into a mini LMG. It can do everything. It also has regular M4 internals, so there's plenty of upgrades on the market for it. You can do plenty aesthetically as well. And yeah, it's just an amazing gun for the price. Compared to the other competitors in its class, it is more expensive than some, but less expensive than others. So if you're looking for a 9mm platform, an ARP9 or a PCC9 is probably the way to go. The only reason that you wouldn't want a PCC9 or ARP9 is because the body is polymer. The only thing that's metal is the forend. But other than that, yeah, this is an amazing gun. Sadly, the PCC9 they only made around 3,000 of. So they're pretty hard to find. But the ARP9s you can find everywhere. And yeah, I haven't known anyone who's had a bad experience with them. This has been my review of the ARP9 and PCC9. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next week.